Hello, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I listen to video game music. I've been a musician for about half my life now, and I'm joined by my best friend Nick.
What's up?
He's also a musician and also a fellow VGM connoisseur, to put it lightly. We've been doing this stuff since before I even did reactions on the channel. This is literally what we used to do all the time, just Pokemon trade VGMs. So this is a Patreon request for both Aden and Arthur. Blazblue. I'm so excited for this. I've known about Blazblue for over a decade now, and I never actually checked it out. I'm aware of it. And apparently this is also Daisuke, who's the composer for Guilty Gear.
Oh.
And I am a huge fan of Guilty Gear, who I also discovered. I don't think you've heard any of it.
No.
So I'm going in completely raw to Blazblue. You're going in completely raw.
Yeah.
So this is Awakening the Chaos, aka Nu-13's theme, or number 13's theme. Who cares? Awakening the Chaos from Blazblue. I'm so excited. Let's go. Fitting how everything is blue.
Already getting serious, blue alien girl vibes from Fifth Element. You seen Fifth Element, the blue alien girl that sings opera like that?
Something's creeping. There we go. A lot of open notes. The hand percussion with it is so wild. Damn. I can't think of a time where I've heard hand percussion and power chords. came in. Yo, damn. I mean, it's quite the wild turn there. Her pipes are insane. What a tease at the end.
Damn.
What a tease at the end. Okay. Well, I'll use my thoughts first, I guess, since I have a little bit of experience. So, damn. So to me, since I've heard Daisuke before through Guilty Gear is like almost strictly more metal, like thrash, straight up. This one, like the word that came to mind sounded like a more mature Guilty Gear. So it had like the like almost operatic vocal and more keys. I don't know. I feel like Guilty Gear would be like the teenage version, if that makes any sense, and this would be like the more adult version, like the next evolution of Daisuke. I don't know which one came first or anything, but
It's like that one's the coffee, and this is when you add the creamer to it and make it a whole thing.
something like that. Yeah, that was.
There was some parts and I'm like, this is kind of. Well, I have to show you now because you've only heard Steam Gardens, but some of the
Mario?
Yeah, some of the melodies in there. There's some other songs from Mario Odyssey that have a very similar like grand,
Really?
like theatricalness to them. And that, but this is like in the middle. Like this has all the metal infusion, which is really dope. And what I thought was really kind of funny was like that the metal parts were not just the same. Like the operated parts and the metal parts, they weren't the same.
Mhm.
Like melody wise,
Mhm.
like it wasn't just like the same thing repeated in a different style. It was like actually much more different. It was like
Isolated.
yeah, it's like we're playing metal, like it's like this is a certain feeling, and then the operatic part.
If I just heard the vocals by themselves, it'd be like an entirely different song. If I just heard the the thrash by itself, it'd be like a completely like that's two different games almost just combined. I see what you're saying. It sounded to me sort of like I said Koji, so it was like Koji Kondo meets like Something Wild from something like that. Maybe even Momstein?
Yeah, actually, something wild does come into there a little bit.
Just on the, because Something Wild, which is Children of Bodom's first album, to me that was more like there's a lot more like raw power chord rhythms in that one, dun, 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 like stuff like that, and there was like a big emphasis on that here, which came in pretty late. Like I didn't think it was. I had an idea that maybe it might go kind of metal because it's Daisuke, but I was like, you know, it took a while to get there. So when I got there, I was like, yeah.
I'm like wondering now, like, so this is a character theme?
Yeah.
So
this person.
So it kind of it seems like it feels like it showcases like like the two parts of the character, like the metal being like maybe the metal is representing the stuff that like their outward appearance and the stuff that they go through and their actions, and then the operatic part is more of like what's going on inside their heart and in their mind, like what they're feeling. So
I could see that because she does look a little like cyborg-ish. It's like she's been rebuilt, maybe.
Yeah.
Neither of us have played this game, but based on that, you know, well, look at her name, Number 13 or Nu-13.
Yeah.
That sounds like
yeah, it's very like
she's
android,
been rebuilt.
The metal part is like the android that's like dealing with
Yeah.
You know what that comes with, and then the opera is like this is still a person inside who has feelings and thoughts and dreams.
We have no idea what the context is, but that sounds like a pretty damn plausible thing, especially since her name is literally just a number, like she's just a serial number.
Yeah. And then when they fuse the two parts together, like then it's like them becoming like fully into themselves.
That changes everything a little bit, because I'm like, yeah, like I said, since it was like two complete entities in one, this kind of now, because I won't say I wasn't even looking at the character too much, but now that I see that, I mean, I'm gonna laugh if we're like completely off, but I mean, hey, at least what we're saying kind of makes sense. That's pretty cool, actually. Damn.
The blades and all that. Those are blades, or?
I think they're blades, and I think the thing is a huge ponytail coming out the back. Okay, there's a girl, yeah. So that was crazy.
It's got a little bit of that Cylon energy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that was damn. Yeah, so that was the first time I've heard.
Wait, when is this game from? How old is it?
Oh God, I'm gonna have to do a quick cut so I can find that out. Hold on one second. Okay, so we just looked it up. It came out in 2015, and apparently it's the 4th installment of the series.
I wanted to check to see if I was onto it, but so are you familiar with the show Battlestar Galactica?
I know of it.
I only recently watched it like a few years ago, but it's from like 2004, and it's based on a much older movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was older than that.
But the Cylons are like they're the robot race, and they all have like the red eye flashback.
Oh, that's what that's called.
Yeah, and the thing is that, like, so one of the cool things about the music for that show is that like even like normally sci-fi things you watch them and they're like very intense and the music's very intense and it might sound like this or like FF14 music or some other stuff like that, or you know, like Lost in Space has like a very power metal kind of intro, but Battlestar has this like very like deep, soft, calm intro with opera singing into it, and it's like very much on that wavelength of like we're battling robots, but then some of them come to our side, and then there's like this whole debate about like, are they sentient? Do they have like emotions? Like, should they be allowed to live and be like us? And I'm kind of like, I just got a lot of like Cylon Battlestar vibes from this whole song.
Same with RoboCop, if you ever seen that.
Okay, it's like gets the Knight Rider.
Yeah. Freaking David. Forgot his name for a second. Isn't he like a musician too? David Hasselhoff?
He's a singer. He's like a top.
Apparently he's really good.
He's a top selling like pop singer in Europe, and he even guest vocaled on that Kung Fury, True Survivor.
I just learned something today. Wow. So see all these emotions that came from this song. Like there was a lot to unpack here, and I feel like we didn't even. That's the only song I've heard from. That's the first song you've heard from Daisuke.
Robots have rights.
And this is the first song I've heard from Blazblue. So, which, damn, what an introduction. And I do have quite a handful of Blazblue coming. So, I mean, don't think this is the last one. It's just, you know, been sitting behind mounds of requests. And I'm not sure if any of the other games sound different or if they all kind of carry this whole like metal theme, operatic metal. Either way, I'm excited just because of the composer himself. So I can't wait. I think the next one's pretty soon. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to check. But the snowball has started, and I have to introduce you to Guilty Gear a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, it seems to me like a more maybe not mature is the right word for it. It's just a different flavor of the same composer. Because I thought he can kind of only maybe sit in one realm, but apparently not. So that's cool. Which to me is like the sign of like a really good composer. That they can't just have like this tunnel vision of sound. They can kind of do this and that and the other. So, with that said, damn, Blazblue.
That was sick, man.
Yeah, that was tight. Because I didn't know where it was gonna go. And that's what I like the most in VGM is like, where the hell is it going? Any song. Really.
I'm glad you showed me this now, because if I had never heard of it and you were asking me if I had ever heard of Blazblue, I'd have been like, is that the new Mountain Dew flavor?
This stream brought to you by Mountain Dew Blazblue. Sponsor us. It does sound like a... No, what are you thinking? You're thinking of... What's the red flavor?
Code Red.
Yeah, that's why.
Right, yeah, okay, there we go.
So it kind of fits. Like, think about it in context. This is the new Blazblue Code Red, right? This is how we talk. So yeah, no, that's great. I know you're gonna go make a meme out of it and then show me later, but if you would like to get your request in, you can do so on Patreon.
Oh yeah, for sure. By the time this video
this
airs,
already
there's
in the
gonna be
Discord.
like a Mountain Dew Blazblue.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, by the time you're seeing this, it'll all be in the Discord, which is right here, by the way. Nice segue there. I'm sounding more like a YouTuber every day. The Patreon and PayPal stuff is not necessary, but it guarantees that I will check out your song. And if you don't mind waiting, then cool. Just make sure it's AVGM, please. Unfortunately, I don't do anime or anything like that. And I think that's it. So thank you to the requesters. And until next time, hopefully Blazblue isn't too long away. But my name is Jesse. This is Nick. We'll see you in the Discord because we're always there.
Yes, well, I'm a waffle science, so you'll see me like pucking in or out all the time.
So, until next time, dudes, dudettes. I gotta stop saying that. But it's literally become like second nature. Anyways, take it easy. Have a good one.